the ACC picture it's becoming more and more interesting by the week, and I think a lot of that has to do with Georgia Tech, who we're about to talk about right now. I think were they number 8, Georgia Tech at NC State. They ended up losing 36-48. Here's a very interesting story. NC State has been able to beat the top 2 ACC teams, Georgia Tech and Virginia. And I think that's their only 2. They have one more ACC win, but that's it. We did not see this as a potential upset for this weekend. With Georgia Tech's loss, there are no longer any remaining ACC teams that are undefeated. This will definitely have a major impact on the playoff implications, as the only ACC team to most likely make the playoffs will be the one conference champion. So it's looking unlikely that there will be an at-large bid left for the ACC. What we thought, if and when Georgia Tech lost a game this season, we thought it was going to be by shutting down Haynes King. He's clearly the engine of this offense. He still had a great game though, 408 yards through the air, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception, and add another 103 yards and 2 touchdowns on the ground. Like that seems to be like a walk in the park for him at this point. Those are his numbers. What did NC State do well that enabled them to win this game? I mean, they were able to. This was a high-scoring game. They were just able to outshoot Georgia Tech in this one. They ran the ball with extreme dominance. They had 243 rush yards, 4 rushing touchdowns on the ground. They were averaging 7.1 yards per carry. So every 2 carries, that's a first down. This allows an offense to be able to do so much because the basics of a good defense is to stop the run, right? And clearly Georgia Tech wasn't even able to do that. Jaden Scott, running back for NC State, he had a season high 24 attempts and 196 rushing yards. The quarterback, CJ Bailey, he did his thing. He threw for 340 yards and 2 passing touchdowns. These stats kind of explain why the NC State punter only saw the field twice the whole game. Every other possession ended with a score for NC State Wolfpack. So all in all, not a good look for the Georgia Tech defense yesterday. They were just getting gashed over and over. They need to go back to the drawing board and reevaluate, what they need to do in order to produce more stops. There's a lot more games left this season. They have playoff hopes are alive for them. They are still, in the top 3 within the ACC standings. But they do have a good Pitt team ahead, and Georgia is still on their schedule. So they need to figure that out before the end of this season.